Despite a lot of issues taking care of the football, they canceled out really the good he did on the field. He knows they were fortunate to get the dub. It carries some momentum into this week, and you know he wants to play better.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he's got a free play here. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. Has room down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise, the patience here. Run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game. Not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Mitchell again. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for no gain. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. This is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a 4th down decision to make. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw 3rd and long. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Hauled in again, it's Bowers. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
21 more yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal, Raiders.
No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get 6 more on their early advantage. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
14. Ravens 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Mitchell. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. McCarthy on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jack Besh on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Raiders to the receiver Dante Thornton Jr. now ready for their next series. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Finds him over the middle. Oh, the football's loose. The Ravens pick it up. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play it all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
Baltimore running its offense out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. They'll run here on first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Throw here, third down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Ravens come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mitchell up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He tucks it and takes off. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
McCarthy trying again on second down. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Here's McCarthy to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Third down from the gun. McCarthy. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back.
just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders to the receiver Dante Thornton Jr. now ready for their next series. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Bash. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jack Bash on that throw. And now they're left with 4th and short. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight up into the air. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Keeps away from one. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a